Hi, everybody. Doing my best. I think we're going to have an issue with the audio, but we'll practice. I'll play with it like I did the last time. Boy, if anybody knows, if any of you work with StreamYard and use an Apple phone, please chat with me. Yes, I'm a little bit tardy today. So I hope everybody's having a good night. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to do a crafty class. So let's see here. There's Roz. Roz, you can be my guinea pig and tell me how the audio is. I'll try and stay away from it. I know you've been waiting for me, so thank you for waiting patiently. I know, Jill. It's still, I'm tweaking the IT stuff. I have a light now, so I'm not sitting in the dark. There we go. Or I'm not underlit. That's worse. Hello, Ethel, Julie. There's Sherry, Deborah, Corinne. Guys, how are you doing? It's nice to see everyone. Hi, Pam. Pam, I know it's kind of a sad week for you. I'm very sorry. I've been thinking about you. There's nothing that hurts quite like losing a fur child. So I am sorry you had to go through that, but I've been thinking of you. You see me, Lisa. You're on dog watch duty. Oh, okay, Susan. Well, that's all right. Dogs are more important. Not many things are more important than seeing me tonight, but I will tell you the dogs are. Jean, that's true. You may have not been waiting patiently, but you know what? I wasn't being patient either. So I had to finally settle down and just be like, just settle down, Lisa. You can figure this out, sort of. Okay, give me a hint on how the audio is, please. And I'm going to start getting some supplies out. So welcome, everyone, to the Zoobilee Crafty class tonight. A little bit of a change in format beginning, I think, last week. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I was thinking 3 weeks there, but no, I think it's only been 2 weeks. And so this is going to be a little more formal in design than I have been in the past. And that this is a class with a featured bundle. Let me get that out. The featured bundle tonight is Christmas lights, and it's got lights on it, doesn't it? Yeah, I know, Corinne. Darn it. I don't know if I ever will get it figured out. It seems like you should just turn the audio off on your phone, but here's the deal. Once I go live, it won't let me turn the audio off. So I'll do my very best to stay away from it. How about that? Let me get our creations out, and we're going to chat a little bit about these pretty cards, what you might want to do with them, and how you can get your hands on them, right? It's kind of a, do you like it? Do you love it? Do you need to have it kind of thing? So here's how tonight's going to roll. As we are going along, if you like it, I would really appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up or give me a comment. Tell me the things you like. You can tell me the things you don't like too, or maybe if you would use an alternate color combo or a different stamp or a different sentiment or something. I want to hear what you guys think because you're all great paper crafters. Okay, so that's your like it. Now, if you love it, I really would appreciate it if you would share this video to your social media and let your friends in on the big secret, the big Thursday night secret, right? There's nothing good on TV tonight, so you may as well tell them all about the Stamping Zoo, okay? And then if you gotta have it, here's how you can get copies, or no, not copies, supplies to make 6 of the cards as designed. You can place a minimum order with me of $35 using a host code that's at the top of my Facebook page. And I will send you the kits. Okay, I will send you the kits on Tuesday morning, or well, let's say Tuesday. Okay, I shouldn't overpromise there. And if you supersize your order, let me make sure I have them here. Let's see. Yes, I do. So you get the 6 card kits for placing a minimum $35 order with envelopes. Okay, and if you supersize your order to $55, then I'm going to send you a full package of the adhesive backed seasonal sequins just back in inventory. Okay, so that's what we're doing tonight. I really hope you like these cards. I like these cards. I will preview them for you right now. Oh, good, Kathy. You haven't used it yet. Well, here you go. So, and a couple of these I have posted in hops or just as marketing of the bundle, but we're going to actually make them, and then you will have the opportunity to get these as card kits. Okay, here's the first one. All is merry and bright. Lots of shimmer. These cards are about shimmer tonight, shine. And so I want you to be thinking about those people on your Christmas card list that like a little shimmer and shine, maybe need something just a little extra, a little extra sparkly. Maybe you want a really nice card to take with you for a hostess gift, or, maybe you've made a lot of Christmas cards already, but you would like to have a few that just look different from the ones you've already made. So that's what I'm here for. Okay. So we are going to make these cards together. So this is the class. You get the class for free. So we're going to make these cards together. And if I'm looking off, it's because I'm looking at your comments. I'll try to get too sidetracked. But so we're going to make these 3 cards together. And I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks in between all of that. And then, as I said, if you really like it and you got to have them, then the cool thing is I am going to send you the card kits for free with a minimum purchase. So let me just show you something. You've been seeing this on my Facebook and other media for quite a while. Well, no, not for quite a while, for quite a few days. When I'm pulling up things and looking at comments, I can't operate the brain. I can do 2 of the 3 things. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, so this is the graphic that describes what this crafty kit's all about. Okay, you can take time to read this afterward. It's on my Facebook page. It's in my emails. It's also at thestampingzoo.com. There's a tab. So this will tell you all about just what I said, really. What qualifies you to get 6 free card kits in the mail. That includes shipping, okay? Everything. And then this week, this is the special. As I said, this is the bundle. We're going to be working with the Christmas lights. I will be using a couple of extra die cuts and things like that. When I use something extra that's outside of the bundle, I will cut it for you. I do not stamp any images. That is Stampin' Up! Policy, right? So you will get the opportunity to stamp all of your own things. And you like to do that anyway. And so maybe it's the bundle that you would like to purchase to qualify yourself to get the free card kits, or name your product. One thing I'd like to mention is maybe you would like to start purchasing some kits for Christmas gifts. Those kits, if you think about the price of them, $23, $25, a couple of them are $12. What else can you buy for someone that makes something fun that they can then give away, and so they enjoy the experience, right? And so I really want you to think about purchasing some kits. Now's the time to do it because everybody else is going to be doing it too. Okay. I think all the kits are in inventory. Maybe a few are missing, but all the great kits are there. Okay. So maybe that's how you want to make your minimum purchase. And then you'll have a nice stash of kits. And isn't that a fun idea to take to someone's house? If you're doing a cookie exchange or something, then wouldn't it be fun to make a few cards and then exchange your cookies? Or wouldn't it be a fun hostess gift to just take a kit? It's all inclusive. And then it will definitely be something that your host or hostess would remember, right? So please think about those. Yes, Roz. I know they do make really good gifts, Holly, don't they? Yes. Hello, Brene. Yeah. Okay, so if you're wondering like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I want to buy, but I know I want those kits. You can just contact me and you know what? I will help you. I know that sounds funny, but I respect everyone's budget and everyone's skill levels and personal interests. And I love to be your, sort of personal shopper. Okay. So you can contact me and we can place an order. I'm happy to place orders over the phone for people because I do ask that you use a host code with this purchase so that I can group the orders and that helps me, pay for the product for the kits I'm sending out. Okay, so that's how this works. All right, so I think we are going to jump out of that. Look who's back. And let's start making a card. Okay, I was a little late, so I got to get on it. Okay, let's see here. Again, the noise. Apologize for the audio. Every week I think I'm going to get it fixed, and then I don't get it fixed. Okay, and I have a really quick, if we have time, I'm really dying to show you this. I have a really quick, like 5-minute craft with these. No, let me show you this way. With these North Pole sacks. These were the add-on for last month's paper pumpkin. They're now available. $4 for 10. They're food safe. They're beautiful. And I want to show you another really quick way to alter them and use them for something fun. And you've all probably done this, but I'm going to remind you. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Oh my gosh. I was just busy today. It's property tax time, if you don't know that, in my world. So I was very busy today. And then I was like, once I stopped all that, I was like, okay, switch your gears, which is what I like, actually, that I have this paper crafting. No, I almost said habit. Yeah, that's true. I call it my jobby. So it's my paper crafting jobby, right? It's more important and more than a hobby, but it can't be my full-time job. Just for right now. You never know. So anyway, this is what you will receive. Should you purchase, like I said, make your minimum qualifying purchase. And don't forget, you'll receive enough to make 2 cards. Okay, so everything that I'm showing you, you're going to get 2 of. All right, so a very vanilla, thick card base, a piece of gold foil, or it might be gold brushed foil, a piece of the DSP to cut your tree, one of your trees out, a background piece, and all of these are the beautiful Lights Aglow DSP. Isn't that something? It's almost hard to share this with all the lighting. Thank you, Mary Ellen. She may have missed me, but I just saw you jumped on to share. That is so nice. And oh my gosh, we have to have a drawing, but of course it's going to be after this video. Somebody forgot to collect the names. Like I said, I was very busy. And then I decided I wanted to eat. I was like, can I wait? Or do I just want to eat? And I did. I wanted to eat. 1 minute. I can tell by the way that paper moved that is a piece of very vanilla, regular weight. And so I want a piece of very vanilla thick. We have both the very vanilla and the white in thick. And that's so you can have really, what do I want to say, substantial card bases that will hold all of these textures and images and ribbons and all that we're going to put on this and still look great. And you can tell when you're holding the card in your hand because it feels a little flimsy if you use the regular weight. So I like it to feel like a really fancy card. I am looking for, I'm also getting ready for classes for a class at my house on Saturday morning. So this is my bone folder. Okay. Oh, I know I have an echo. I just heard it a tiny bit. Stupid thing. Trying to stay away from it. Okay. So it was very hard for me, you know. Okay. So the first thing we can do is we can put this right on to the front. It is the same measurements as the standard card base. Oh, and when you purchase this card, or when you make your minimum purchase and qualify for the card kits, you also get a written tutorial with still pictures, measurements, so that you can go forth and make these cards as long as you want. And it will also have a little shopping list with pictures of all the products I used and their item numbers. That comes in handy. Okay, now let's see. Oh, I'm missing my little circle. Where did it go? There we go. You also get this and this. Okay. Oh, I think there's even one more in there. Yes. Check your envelopes very carefully when they come to your house because you can have lots of little things in there, right? All these things add up to a really pretty card. So you'll have a strip of the vanilla glimmer, a strip of the gold glimmer, and then this is from the He's All That. It is die cut in Berry Vanilla, okay? And it's just a cool, like, bottle pop looking label. So that's what we're going to do our embossing on right here. Okay, let's make our trees. These are like the easiest Christmas trees that I've ever made. I'm going to be right over here. Yep, I think you can see me. And I can tell already that I forgot a piece of soft succulent. So that's going to go in your kit as well. All right. All right, everybody. I hope I didn't take anything into the living room that was for this class. Like I said, setting up for multiple classes. Okay, so these are the dies in the bundle. Okay. And both the snowflake and the tree have an outline. And then they have an inside one that cuts out. It doesn't cut the outside image, but it cuts all of these pieces and parts to let the light shimmer through, right? That's why this is called Twinkling Lights. Hello, Carla. Hello, Laura. Thank you for sharing. Hi, France. Everybody's joining the party. They're crafting in the living room. I don't know. I hope not. Somebody's probably eating a Q-tip or something. Look, again, let's hope not. I don't know what they're doing in there. I'm going to leave them alone for now. Okay, so off to the side, I am die cutting. And that's really just because I don't have enough room on my desk. So you'll just have to pretend you're here crafting with me. Because you really are, you know. Leslie, even though she is enjoying her Friday morning, she's here with us. I love having all of you here with me. Okay, now I am going to, we have a hard choice. Do we want the bokeh or do we want this gold embossed? You guys can tell me. This is what it'll look like with the gold. And this is what it would look like with the bokeh. What do you guys like? Tell me, and I'm going to grab a piece of soft succulent. The first one to get to 2 wins. Bokeh, gold, gold. Oh, I see. Okay, we have a split. Gold. Okay. Laura, next time, okay? No worries. All right, so we're going to do the gold side. You will also be receiving soft succulent in your kits because you have to have something that goes on the front so the gold foil can show through. Oh. Now, you can do this in 2 different steps, but why do you want to do that when we can just do it in one? Step aside. The parting of the Red Sea here. So we're going to cut this out, and we are going to cut out the inside of it, right? Because this is like one of those die sets that's just so clever. I see there's like a little bit of a margin. I don't think it's going to be horrid if you don't get that straight, but why don't you just tape it down? Okay. There's that side, and then I'm going to move over to this, and I'm just using my new favorite tape for this kind of job, the Post-it labeling and cover-up tape. I just feel like it has the perfect amount of tack. It's not tactful and it's not tactless. You get it. Okay, so wait until you guys see this. If you haven't die cut this yet, don't blame me if you want to order it. Look at it. Isn't it so cool? It's so cool. And then we're going to put this on there. And here. And then you can really see how stunning it's going to be. We're going to glue those together, okay? But right away, you can see all of that. There's embossing of stars, okay? And you can see the foil through it. It's so easy, but it's got some good wow factor. We like wow factor. I do anyway. In case you didn't know that about me. All right, and then we're going to use this for Kathy. I started late because I was waiting for you, but it's all right. You're here now. Oh, my goodness. I love the fact that it's Christmas card making time. And Kathleen will tell me that it's way past Christmas card making time. But you know what? Not in this house. It's kind of like when I go to get my nails done and the nail person doesn't ever get time to get her own nails done. Well, the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is often making Christmas cards at the last minute. Just got to get comfortable with it. I'm having too much fun with everything else. Okay, so now we have our trees. It's really easy to see. This is what the bokeh looks like. There was no wrong answer with that. Renee, you better get on it. You're not done with Halloween yet. Yeah, but I've seen your Halloween cards. There's something. Uh-oh, screen's freezing. Stop that. Okay, so we're kind of just putting our pieces and parts together, right? Getting that. This, there's nothing we're going to do to this. Now we need to cut out a couple of these gorgeous stars. They're so pretty. And what it is this one right here. I'm going to use it for all of them. So I need 2 of each. No, I will not be die cutting these for you. Not because I'm lazy, but because this is a really little die cut. And so it's a lot, I think it's going to be a lot more successful if I send you a strip of the glimmer paper and then you die cut your own versus me doing it. Plus, you want to have some input into making your card, don't you? Yeah, you do. You do. I heard you. Jill, you've made 38 Christmas cards so far. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And you make some stunning cards. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more of the vanilla. I really like that this glimmer paper comes in vanilla. I don't remember having vanilla glimmer paper before, and I find that it's very striking. Okay, and then we want the gold. Same thing, right? So the glimmer paper in this suite, which I will show you where it is in just a minute, it is Evening Evergreen, Berry Vanilla, and Gold, which is, yeah, you can't beat it. I just ordered some more today. I was not running low, but I didn't want to run low either. And also, I'm sure I'm going to be making some kits. So, better safe than sorry. All right. Okay, that may be, whoops, where'd that guy go? There he is. Maybe all over die cutting. You just made your husband's birthday card today. Well, you had all day tomorrow, right? You weren't going to celebrate until tomorrow night. So that's pretty good. And we are going to take this and we're going to cut it up. This is a beautiful ribbon. Check that out. What's it called? I think it's called Gold, Vanilla and Gold Shimmer Ribbon or something. I had it out here to show it to you. Satin edged ribbon. Okay, that's easy. Item number 159555. Okay. Anyway, it's very pretty. We're going to use it on 2 of the cards tonight. Okay, and then we get to do a little embossing. And also, I think, oh yes, I stamped a little bit on the inside. Why not? Those beautiful snowflakes. And so this set, as you can tell, is just images. And so I pulled the accompanying set or stamp set from the suite of products. I love the Brightest Glow sentiments. So let me just show you where this is. This is in our mini catalog. And if at any time you need catalogs, please just contact me. If you're in the United States, I'll make sure you get them out. First of all, this is kind of our inspiration, right? The cover. Okay, so it is Lights Aglow, I think. Yep, page 30 to 33. In your hymnal, like I always call it. Not really. Okay, and this is the inspiration for one of the cards. It's actually, they took a craft box, but then I just made it into a card. And then here's all of these beautiful products, right? The papers, the glimmer paper, the foiled paper, the ribbon I just showed you. Okay, these are momentarily out. I believe they're supposed to be back in November 7th, a week of November 7th. And then 2 stamp sets with dies. So lots of beautiful choices. If you want one of everything in this suite, well, you can't order it like that now, but there is a number over there. You cannot order it like that right now because of those embellishments. It's the only thing that's out though. Okay, so don't be worried. So this is a better view, I guess, of the stamp set. And then here are all of the sentiments on the next page. Okay, so that gives us a lot of choices. And I like these. They're, dare I say, classy? I don't know. They're classic and they're very pretty. Okay, they're not punny. You can get that in a lot of other stamp sets. The penguin set is great for that. These are just really pretty. And they're really pretty to emboss. Hello, Kathy Searle. How are you? So I am going to use what I used before. All is merry and bright. Okay, this is a red rubber stamp set. Really like that. The color lays down nice and evenly. And let's see here. I kind of want to move my supplies away from where I'm going to have the embossing powder, right? Kind of a smart idea. Oh, good. Great from Australia. Excellent. I love it. You guys are going into your summer. We're heading into our winter. No snow here yet. And we can go for a long time. Let's hope. I'm just putting it out there. I'd rather not deal with the snow. Yeah, it's pretty. But then when you have to function in it, go to work, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, it's not so fun. But anyway, we won't worry about that, right? I'll take it when it comes. I'll be positive about it, but I don't want to rush it. Okay, I need my gold embossing powder. Who's been playing in here? Oh, no, that's copper. Where is it? Where is it? Yes. Okay. Gold embossing powder. We've got our embossing tray, right? Oh, I also need my tweezers. Love them. Oh my goodness, Kathy. You've got heaps of rain and flooding. Say just whoa, right? That's enough with that. Okay, all is merry and bright. Here's the steps for embossing if you've never done it before. Heat embossing, okay? So we take your little embossing buddy and give it a little tap. There's some anti-static powder in there that keeps the embossing powder from sticking to what's probably the grease from your hands and anything else, okay? Then this is Versamark, a slow drying clear ink, and I am going to try and not get the glare. I have to get up over it, right? It's a circle, so it's not going to be upside down or anything or crooked because it's a circle. I planned that. I want you to be successful when you get these card kits home. Okay. And then I think I will go ahead and hold it right now and do a little, this is the gold powder. Gold powder might be on low inventory right now. I don't remember exactly. But I do remember telling you guys to get it about a month ago because that was my prediction when the holidays came. I'm not saying we won't get it back, but okay, I'm going to take this out of there because what I thought might happen happened, and that is there's a little bit of powder on the tweezers. That wasn't very smart. But this does come with a paintbrush as well, should you want to brush it off. Okay. Let me give it a flick. Okay. I think we're going to make it. Let me put this off to the side just in case I have a mishap and have to redo it. Okay, and I'm going to grab the heat tool. And we are off to the races, maybe. Look at this. Yeah, I haven't used this before. I'm new here. Okay. I'm new here. It has 2 heat settings. I'm putting it on number 2 for embossing. I'm feeling it when I think it's getting kind of warm, right? Then I'm going to put it back in my tweezers so I don't burn my hand off. And then I know you don't want to listen to this, but I think you probably want to watch it because it's fun. So I'll try and put it up there for you. There you go. Keep your heat tool moving, but close. And you can see things going from dull to shiny. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I didn't mean to do that, but I heard the echoing. Okay. Ooh, all is merry and bright, isn't it though? Beautiful. Okay, I think we just have one more piece of stamping, and that is to put some cherry cobbler sunflowers, snowflakes into the insert of the card. I must have the other one up on a block already. Yes, I do. Look at me. It's like I was prepared or something. Weird. It's just almost unreal. Now, again, I just did a little bit of both of those things, and I did put it on a separate layer, and so you'll be getting that separate layer. You can either stamp directly in the card, and then, if you don't like it the first time, you have an insert to put in there should you need it. Okay, cherry cobbler, where are you? Come on out. Isn't this such a seasonal color? Like, I don't find myself using cherry cobbler in the summer, ever. The fall and winter, yes. Okay, beautiful. And let's do that. Uh-oh. Things are stacking up. Okay, I've been using the Stampin' Scrub. It's like it's having a revival with me. So this is really the best way to clean your stamps, I think. I'm not taking anything away from the chamois. The chamois is fantastic, but this is like a really good scrub. And the Stampin' Mist that we sell that goes with it, you just spray a little bit on there. This conditions your stamps as well, which is actually something you want to do after a period of time. The stamps can get dried out, and it's a good idea if you want to keep them in fighting condition, then you should periodically use the Stampin' Scrub. Okay. So again, both of these things would be great things to add to your order. This is really old, so I don't know what the number is, but it's called the Stampin' Scrub. Okay. And so you spray one side like I did. So that side's for wet and this side's for dry. And then these panels come out and you can see like once they get full of ink, I just put them in the kitchen sink with a little bit of dish soap, clean them all up, let them dry overnight, and then they go back to work. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think we have our pieces and parts done. I love it when my pieces and parts are ready. Okay, a little bit of gluing shall commence. And for most of this, I would not recommend the tape runner. Hey, where's my actual card? I need this example. 40 cards are going to family. Very nice. France said she had done quite a few cards too, didn't she? I don't remember how many you said, France. Okay, let me pick these guys up. I will take your pick tool. Gotta love it. One of them went walkabout. That happens. Okay, let me start with the tree since I'm just looking at it here. You could put adhesive sheet on this. I don't know how it would turn out. Probably fine. But I kind of think that as long as you don't get heavy-handed with this, don't push it like, your life depends on it. Sometimes just the gravity of the glue itself gives you enough. Look how much I put on there. Not very much. It's not frosting, okay? I had to tell someone that in class, honestly. And it looked like frosting, I tell you what. She had never learned in grade school, I don't think. God bless her. She was a lovely person, but she was jonesing on the glue. So I set her right with a tape runner, and then she was perfect. Okay, and then this is our base. This one's going to get glued on. This one, okay, so I need those little stars. Now I'm missing one. This happens to you, I hope. Give me a thumbs up if this happens to you. You miss those little pieces and parts that you just cut out. Frosting, Carla. I'm not joking. And a thick layer. It's like, it's not one bottle of glue per card. Not even for a fun fold. And yeah, I won't go on because I don't want to act like I'm making fun of somebody, but it's the most glue I've ever seen. Okay, now here's what I like to do for these little toppers. One's going to have white in front and one's going to have, oh no, I changed my mind. Changed my mind. They're both going to have the gold in front. I've tried this already and I realized this is what I liked. Just put a little bit of glue. You could also use a glue dot, okay? Glue dot will work fine here. Okay, my glue's not. After I said don't press it like your life depends on it. You may have to. Okay, and then I offset these little spines, whatever they're called. Somebody can tell me what those are called. I offset those. Look at it. Well, you can't see it yet, but you will see it. You're a frosting girl. Oh, yeah, no, real frosting. Yeah, Carla, are you kidding? Oh, I mean, when we're having retirement things at work, that's all I want to know is there going to be sheet cake? And I like really good cake, but I'll eat a sheet cake. You know what? The last cake I ate that I really liked, I'm not trying to brag, but I made it. It was for Anne's birthday, Carla. We were having a stamp camp here, and so I thought, perfect excuse. And I made a Texas sheet cake. It was gluten-free, and that's how I'll make it again. I thought I used cup for cup, but I actually used Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour. And then a Texas, I think it was the Pioneer Woman's, if anybody cares, the Pioneer Woman's Texas sheet cake recipe. Oh, so good. I haven't had that probably since I was, I don't know, a kid. And I'll make it again. So easy, first of all. Just put that warm frosting on there. It's almost like fudge. Yeah. Okay, putting the inside in. So if you're watching this as your card class, you also get a recipe for free. All right. And then the first tree. Nope, we got to put our strip of vanilla glimmer on first. It goes out of focus a little bit, doesn't it? It's like, what is that beautifulness? Can't handle it. So I put it like here. It's kind of acting as a shimmery base. So your cards aren't just floating in space on the card. Okay, and then we can glue this. And it's going to stand a little taller. So I took it almost to the top of the card. Okay. Oops. And that is why I like liquid glue too, is get a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, then the front tree is going to be up on dimensionals, not black dimensionals, but those are always an option. Don't forget, especially this time of year. I was just using a lot of them on fall cards with Cajun craze and crumb cake and all that business. Okay, there's some. I didn't want to open up a brand new package. I have a bunch of little, afters, little end pieces. Okay. I like a dimensional. I don't like things to sink. Yeah, Roz, you too? She's good. She's not always good. I mean, I don't make everything that she says, but, I like her. And I would make a sheet cake that Ina Garten made, but I don't think she's made a sheet cake. That must be West Coast. That's like Mid-East or middle country and West Coast stuff. She's more lemon cake and seafood bake and that stuff. Okay. Now this guy's going to come down a little bit further, right? I'm going to put him kind of like that. And looking good so far, if I do say so myself. Now I'm going to cut this in half just to make it a little bit different. Yeah, it's really good, Kathy. Don't go anywhere now. You can find that recipe later. Okay, so I'm just cutting through the shimmer or the sheer open weave part. And I'm sure I'll give you more ribbon than you need for your card, but I want you to be able to work with it. Okay, surely that's enough. Yes. Well, you know I hate it when the ribbon's too short. Okay, that's got to be enough. That was a big hunk. Okay, so I have these two pieces. What I did was I took our pretty little sentiment and see, I had everything ready for myself in this little handy box off to the side. And I'm putting some Seal Plus. So this is the dark blue one. Okay. This is the one that's really good for fabric and ribbon textures, something that's dry embossed, things like that. And what I want, what I hope I have in here, yes, I do. I have a silicone sheet. This really comes in handy when you're trying to put something onto the back of a finished piece. So I'm going to run these so that they look really messed up inside out from what they were. Okay. Now I remember I've got that Seal Plus on there. So that allows me to look at this from the front and to futz with it and make it just how I like it. I don't want those here. Let's see. A little bit more right on the edge. Okay, so I want to, oh yes, quite pretty. Well, see, I did need most of that ribbon after all. Okay, let's do a little bit more down here. Trying to watch my time, peeps. We're gonna run, I guess I'm gonna run a little late tonight. That's okay. You can stay with me. You can watch it on replay. Just know that the offer of the free card kits for this particular bundle is available until Sunday night at midnight. Okay. And then I start over with another bundle next week. Yeah, something in mind. It's going to be very cute. Now, this is going to be a combination of dimensionals over here, but this is already up on dimensionals on the green tree. So it's just going to get a little bit of glue. Oh, I already have this out. Okay. A few little dimensionals on this side, right, to hold this up. And then actually what I'll do is I'll put another layer of Seal Plus. This thing's never coming apart. So, and that's what the back ends up looking like. Okay. Let's see here. Check it out. Okay. And then this just goes over here and you can do a final zhuzhing of the ribbon because it's not down with liquid glue. It's just down with your Seal Plus. Okay. And then finally, I'm going to glue these tree toppers on. Kathy, tell Gracie, believe it or not, they're in there sleeping. I hang out with them today after work. Actually, I took a nap after work. So, Cash has to sleep with me. He naps with me. If I don't feel well, he goes and sleeps with me. And Tango would probably like to, but Cash sometimes is naughty. Oh my gosh. There's our pretty little card. I'm going to trim these. I want them to be a little bit shorter, but they're not voluminous, so you can put that in an envelope. And there is card number 1. Are we loving it? If we're loving it, remember what I said. Share it. Oh, and let me grab these. I'm working on the very end of my package of, I think this is my second package of adhesive sequins, but they are really, they don't, like I said, they weren't coordinated to be with this suite, but they're perfect. Yeah, love them. The gold is my favorite. Well, maybe the white's my favorite, but we're not using the white tonight because we've got a vanilla thing going on here. Right. Okay. And you will receive the, your kit will have a little strip of these too, so be careful, okay? I don't think I showed you that in the actual card kit, but they will be in there. I'm just waiting for something that looks a little bit nicer than this to put in your kits, okay? So anyway, that will be in your card kit too, but then there is card number 1. So fun. All right, I need to clear the decks here. And while I'm doing that, I am going to show you something else. Okay, something else you really need to know about because this is something that is coming. The registration deadline is drawing near. So on Monday, that's the deadline for game night. Otherwise known as bingo. Who wants to play bingo? Well, a few of you are playing bingo already, but I have room for more. Okay. So here's the deal. It's really a beautiful card class. And we will be making 4 card classes or 4 cards. 2 are designed by me. 2 are designed by Suzanne Netz, a Canadian demonstrator. I'm sure you guys know her. And Roz says she's ready. Roz signed up. Roz is no dummy. Okay. Roz knows that I give away probably more prizes than I should from a business perspective. But I kind of lose my mind when I play bingo. So anyway, so we again will be making 4 cards, 2 designed by me, 2 designed by Suzanne. They will be featuring the textured chic memories and more cards and card bases. You will receive in your kit half a pack, which is 10 card bases and probably like 20 at least card fronts. Okay, with envelopes that are gorgeous. So you're getting a lot of product. You're also getting, I think we have 3 bingo booty. You know what bingo booty is? They're handmade gifts. And I'm in love with them. Okay. Of course, I made extra for myself. So you're getting bingo booty. You probably get a snack. Because, bingo is hard work. So you'll probably get a snack. And then, of course, you'll play bingo. And the prizes are this. The prizes are gift certificates. So you get to choose exactly what you want. Okay? And it's going to be really fun. Ross says the prizes are plentiful, but she loves the girls' night out, right? Like I said, it's kind of a 2-in-1. It's not just sitting around playing bingo in a smoke-filled hall. It's making cards. And you can make cards in your pajamas. You can come fully dressed in an evening gown if you want, or you can bring your pajamas. I might be wearing my pajamas too. So we will have some fun. I love working with Suzanne. You know that, I think you know by now that she and I do the black envelope challenge with each other once a month. And it's just been so much fun that I told her, look, we need to collaborate on something else. And it's going to be bingo. So, oh, no, not bingo booby, bingo booty. I should have enunciated a little bit better. Okay. Let me check this. It's a little less harsh. Card number 2. Oh, I'll get rid of the bingo. Anyway, you can definitely still sign up. You can go to the Stamping Zoo. I have posted it a lot on my Facebook page. So I know you've seen it, right? But of course, you can just text me and ask me for that. You know what? I want to, let's see, remove my face. And then I want to do a little one. Whoops. Sorry. I believe when I got rid of my face, I got rid of the sound. Either I have too much sound or not enough. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is card number 2. It's quite pretty, isn't it? With a few little tricks. And so I am again using the He's All That dies for the sentiments. I really can't get enough of them. And I'm using these 2. That's ribbon. And then this one that is just a rectangle that's beveled. And so let me show you what this one looks like. See, I should have had some of these pieces cut out, but I didn't. So here we are, right? Okay. So again, this is what you would receive in your card kits. You'll receive a cherry cobbler card base, a beautiful first layer of evening evergreen, and your ribbons are gonna be cut out of it because you're not gonna see that, right? And if you want to, you can cut some more out of it, of whatever. But I'm gonna cut the ribbon pieces out of it for you. Okay. You will also have a piece of vanilla, a die cut label. Again, there we go. You can see that has a really pretty beveled edge. And then you'll receive an insert and a second card layer. That's going to be what you do your stamping on. Okay, I went back and forth on the design of this. It appears simple, and it is now, but again, where is, be careful. When you get your envelopes, make sure you check and get all your pieces. I'm not doing a very good job of that, am I? Okay, so I think that what I like to do, as I work, I kind of like to put pieces down that I can, and then get those off to the side because I feel like I lose them otherwise. So let's just put this down right now. And then I think the other pieces all need to be manipulated with our beautiful stamping. But this we can put over here. Oh my gosh. This glitter paper, I love it so much. Yeah, you guys are saying beautiful. Look at it. I mean, just that alone. I hate to cover it up, but we're going to. Now inside, inside again, I just did a little cherry cobbler snowflake. And then I actually, this is shaded spruce because my evening evergreen, I don't know why, but I don't have a re-inker for it. And it was going, was coming out looking more like succulent. So anyway, that's on the order for tonight too. And the only thing I could think of was that sometimes when we pre-order, some of those colors maybe aren't available because I'm sure I didn't forget to order it. Don't be crazy. But as you can see, the shaded spruce comes out really close. That's basically what it is. So, oh gosh, Jean, someone tried to use your card. That is so annoying. Glad, yes, I'm glad the bank caught it. Oh, so annoying. Okay, let's see here. We need, I don't know why I put the cherry cobbler away. That's my color du jour. All right, so I'm just taking 2 of these really fabulous large snowflakes. And again, these 2 pieces of vanilla are the same size. So feel free to use either one. And when you really take a minute after you've stamped this and look at the detail on these snowflakes, it's really, I'll show it to you, but you need to stamp it. Look at them. Oh, are they darling? I've got a book. I meant to look it up because I started thinking about it today when I was, thinking about these snowflakes. This is what stamping does, right? I think the book was called The Magic of Water, but it has, it was about scientific experiments on speaking negatively to water versus speaking positively to water. I know. But it was done in a scientific manner. And to see the way that crystals formed in the water so differently, I don't know. Well, the book obviously left an impression on me. It's just like a really short book. If I remember to look it up after I get off of here. I will show it to you guys. I'll just like take a picture of it and put it on my page. But anyway, looking at this reminded me, but of course, you only have to go so far as to look at actual snow to realize that they're all different. I love it also seeing close-up pictures of snowflakes. So fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the shaded spruce because I want some darker snowflakes than what I got the first time. And the way I kind of positioned my snowflakes was I took my label. I didn't really want it in the middle necessarily, but I knew I wanted it, let's say there. And so once I had that in mind, then I kind of knew where I wanted these snowflakes to be sort of random, right? But yeah, this looks better, even though it's not the fully coordinated color. Shade now, soft succulent would be fine too. It's just I wanted it to be a little more vibrant. Okay. Cool. All right. And then this is going to go together. Oops. I'm so quick to put the inks away, which is kind of a good thing, right? Because you're going to stick your hand in something you do not want to stick it in an ink pad. Okay, but then we just need to put the Merry Christmas or whatever you choose. And again, if you want to emboss, that's up to you too. I have not embossed this particular sentiment. I love it. My gosh, these things are just, who makes this stuff? Real artists, that's for sure. Now look at that. That is really pretty. I don't know how else to describe it. Fantastic. Sophisticated. I don't know. Okay, now I am going to go ahead. You know what? I think I'm going to use Seal Plus again because I'm gluing to the front of glimmer paper. So we need some stick-to-itiveness here. And I'm just kind of keeping this in mind where I had my snowflakes coming and going. And I kind of, kind of size it up before I apply any pressure. Make sure that I've got it where I want it. Okay, you can turn it over this way too. And just kind of burnish that on there. I have read that book, a man called Uwe. It's so good. And do you know, there is already a movie out, but it's in Scandinavian. It's in Swedish or whatever, which I actually really like. But the movie was really good. But yes, I'm sure that an American or an English adaptation would be good also. I think that author's name is Francis Bachman. I like a lot of those books. Okay, just putting the inside in here. So I chose the first book that we are reading for my book club when we are reading Fahrenheit 451. And I've never read it before. And actually, it came to mind because Roz posted a picture one time of some banned books. And I was like, oh, there was Fahrenheit 451 sitting on top. And I thought, never read it. But it's banned. I think I want to read it. So there you go. Thanks, Roz. That was kind of because of you. Okay, so again, I put the Seal Plus on. Don't really need to put this on a silicone mat, but you can if you want. And then, see these funny little ribbon pieces? You can position them to come clear out if you want. I like them a little more. I like them at an angle, and I like them kind of tucked in close. But you don't have to be like me. You can just do you. Yes, got you, Kathy. You can 4 a.m. Oh, Lord. That doesn't even sound funny. Okay. Beautiful. And let's put some dimensionals. I'm sensing a pattern here. It's the pattern. It doesn't matter what I'm making, there's going to be dimensionals. That is one constant. Yeah, you know what, Roz? Actually, I started listening to the audiobook, Fahrenheit 451. I started listening to the audiobook on the way down to Salt Lake in the middle of nowhere. And it's Tim Robbins that reads the audiobook, which I'm going to listen to after I read the book. But I stopped listening to it because I realized how incredible the writing is, and I want to read it. Now that says something in today's day and age when I hardly have time to. I mean, if I'm reading a book, I can't craft. So that says a lot. So anyway, I'm very excited to get that started. It's not very long either, but it's impactful, very impactful. Let's see what these green look like. I don't really like that so much. I think I want the red ones still. I'm working hard to use all my red ones. I'm going to have some extra smalls too, so I better go some little smalls. Now, you can I'm glad I did this in different ink because then you can see the difference here between the Evening Evergreen that was running out of ink. Oh, right, and the movie. It's going to be a whole fun thing. First card, okay, nothing wrong with it. Very pretty. Second card, I like it better because it's a little more vibrant. Oh, okay, there's your second card in the card class. That's a fast one, huh? And it helps that maybe I'm not like just talking your ear off. But that can't be fixed. Sorry, that can't be fixed. Okay, now we're going to make probably the most wow of the cards. Very pretty. Very striking. Crumb cake and black and gold and vanilla. I mean, look at that. I would not have chosen this color combination, but it works in a big way. Okay, so here's again what you will get in your kit, right? Except you'll get enough for 2 cards. Get a beautiful piece of the gold glimmer paper. This is what you're going to cut, die cut your snowflakes out of. Piece of crumb cake for the card base. A piece of soft succulent for your insert. This is the front. Again, we're using a full piece for the front. You can choose whichever you want. I'm giving you a strip of the cherry cobbler foil papers. There we go. I want to do it. There we go. Takes a minute for the camera to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Let me turn this upside down this time. Right? Okay, that's not supposed to be in there. More ribbon. A square that you're going to put one more of these labels in because I just think they work. Hey, what? This is not supposed to be in there. That was from last week. Okay, I cut extras. And then here you're going to get some of the gold trim. This has, like I said, all the bells and whistles. And then again, you will get a strip of each of the colors of the adhesives. I'm not going to count them out. Corinne says pretty, but she's not crazy about the black. Well, stick around. Let me see if I can talk you into it. But also, you don't have to use the black. You could use any of the papers that come in the beautiful collection. So, yeah. No, I just liked it. So again, this was one of the examples that's in the book. And I think the only thing we need to die cut are our beautiful snowflakes. Now these operate just like the tree does, okay? So the way I want you to put these on the paper that you get is kind of line up the front and the top and the bottom. And then you can put those in there. You really don't need to. It's not going to move very far. It's on the glimmer paper. Then you can cut another one right next to it. Just don't come in too far from the outside, make sure you're going to give yourself enough room. Okay. All right. Let me cut a couple of these for us. So I will run this through and run it back. And then I'm going to take a look at it. See what I think. Oh, yeah. So see, after 2 passes, it comes through my cut and emboss machine really well. And we are going to use the brush on that. Okay, so again, putting that in there. There's plenty of room. I wanted to make as little waste as possible, of course, with our supplies. But these are really big snowflakes, so they're kind of fun that way. All right, let me get this out of the way. And where's my little brush? Brusha. You can save this for all sorts of little sparkly die cut things from other sets. Let me see. So this roller brush is sold separately from the Take Your Pick tool, but it's an addition to the Take Your Pick tool, obviously. It comes with this little spongy thing, right? Some of this you can just flick out. Should have tried that first. Sorry, I won't do that near our microphone. But then you can get a lot of it out. But also remember that for this design, you are really just looking at the outsides. I tried it by just using one snowflake and cutting it, and that doesn't work. You need them both. Just know that you don't have to get out every little piece and part. Unless that's the thing that you do, like Carla. Oh, Jean likes the black with a pop of color. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this would not be like putting all these colors together and black as a Christmas card. Wouldn't be what I would do, but I might now. This is why you need to get your nails done so you have nice tools. Okay, perfect. Which one of mine is chipped again? I just got them done Monday, I think. What in the world? Nip it. Okay, also use your phone if you need to. Okay, so once again, we will set this down because we know it's the bottom layer. If I do anything wrong with card making, I have a tendency to glue something down real quick and then realize that, like, oh, yeah, I had a ribbon wrapped around that or something. Oh, this one is not a full. I'm sorry. This one is 4 by 5 1/4. But again, you will get the written tutorial for all of these pieces and parts so that you don't have to worry about all that during the video. I hate talking through a video and mentioning all of the measurements. For one thing, it gets me confused and I get stuck on, was that right? Was that wrong? But really, I just don't care for it. I'd rather talk about some silly story. Okay, this is not exactly, I've set this up just a little bit, right? You don't have to, but it's just about, let's see, it's probably like that. Just this side of even, right? So that's what it looks like. Ooh, very cool. Watch out. Uh-oh. Oh, my head is slightly off. Again, liquid glue to the rescue. Okay, so this is going across. Now, I like this little detail, and that is something they did in the catalog. So this doesn't go across, but this next layer goes across the whole front of the card. Okay, now we need some soft succulent ink. Because we want to have the soft succulent because it's going to go with our paper. This is one of the papers, right? So the other side is again bokeh. They're not all bokeh, but so this one it's a 6x6 pack of paper, and one of them is split up into 2 squares and 2 circles. So this is what the other quarter of that paper looks like. Very fun. I thought that was really clever and really nice for quick card making, which is what we want for Christmas, right? I realize this takes me a while to walk through it with you, to talk about all of the supplies and whatnot and the techniques. But really, once you get to going on these cards, you're going to fly. Let your heart be light. That is a nice, it's just as a single sentiment. I love that, right? It does remind you, of course, of the song, but it's a nice thing. Let your heart be light. Oh, doesn't hurt that it's a beautiful sentiment too. I mean, beautiful font. Let your heart be light. Now we're going to put this in the square, and it's some of you will get the circle, and some of you will get the square. Okay, because just that's the way the paper. That's the way the paper comes, and I don't want to waste a bunch of the paper. But I'm going to show you that the squares, sorry, look fantastic too. Oh, so cute. See, it's going to go right up there. But first, we're going to do our little trick again with the silicone mat, wherever that thing went. Here we go. You're still with me. Some of you are still with me, even you East Coasters. Are you here? Hey, I forgot to ask you guys this, but you can tell me in the comments, what's your favorite Halloween candy? Because I think my favorite, my favorite candy, I like caramel flavored things, and I like sticky things, stuff that the dentist doesn't want you to eat. Oh, good, KZ's here. And so I was thinking today, when I was swimming, this is what I was thinking of. I think if I had to choose like a favorite thing that I would just always love to get at Halloween, it's a little package of, oops, I put that. No, we'll do this. A little package of sugar babies. Caramely, sticky, holds onto your teeth. Like I said, Dr. Stevens, if you're watching, now you know why my teeth are so bad. That's not why, but I think genetics has a lot to do with it. Now you want to bring these in. I was just sizing this up and then I remembered. You got to bring this in kind of close to the outside of your snowflake, or else it's really wide for the card. In fact, it's a little wide anyway, but this is going to be a card you are going to take to your hostess or host in person. And actually, now that we're talking about this black DSP, dare I say, this is a shiny but masculine card. I feel like this is a strong design. So, okay, there you go. Now, I'm going to take these two things and challenge myself and tie them at the same time, okay? The gold trim does want to fight you a little bit. You can either do it separately or you can do it together. Oh, KZ. Yeah, that is not good. But I mean, I hear you. It's not, you don't need candy to live. But of course, that's what I wanted to think about in the swimming pool. So that's what I thought about. And then I was like, oh, but I know I'm going to ask my friends tonight. Okay, so now, like, I'm pulling both the trim and the ribbon at the same time, okay? The trim's not going to lay flat, and I don't think you want it to. Oh, Bernice is super pretty. Look at this. So the trim kind of acts wild. And that's what I like about it, right? The trim gets wild. In fact, I could cut that down a little bit, but I don't know. I may or I may not. Now this is going to get put up on dimensionals. I need some of my uglies, my straight strips. Good. I can get rid of a couple of those. Some more uglies. They're not really uglies. They're actually very useful. So if you're new to this whole paper crafting world addiction, don't throw away the edges of your dimensionals because sometimes that's the perfect shape you need. Okay. Then, hey, it's 8:28. Your problem is potatoes and pasta before candy. Okay. Yeah. No judgment here. Okay. I was even telling Tango he needed to lose some of his COVID weight. And then I was like, no judgment from your mommy. Trust me. Okay. Oh, dark chocolate. Jean likes the dark chocolate. Hers is a dark master. Not a Halloween candy that much. Oh, Sour Patch Kids. Mm-hmm. Yummy. Okay, so now this, as you position it, before you press down on it, kind of position it the way you like it, right? I'm kind of putting this equidistant over the red. Oh, I love it. You know when I love something, I whisper about it. Okay, now I need some glue dots. How's the sound been overall? Livable, but annoying. Annoying. I don't know. I should have put a poll up, but I'd rather talk about fun things. Okay, now this, let's see. I want to make sure that this is big enough. Okay, now like I said, I am going to trim some. So see, I'm putting this on the other side this time. Just to give you a little variation. I always like to vary the designs. Oh, this one got, there we go. I will give you enough trim so yours can be all wild. Oh, good, Brene. I mean, really, I have been trying to fix it, you guys, but life goes on. Like, I can only Google so many times. I will find it though, because I hear it too, and it's starting to be normal to me, but it's still a little distracting. Okay, that was fun. Was it not? Let me bring in all 3 cards and remind you again, you can make these cards at home with supplies that I send you free. Okay, all you have to do is, again, place an order of $35 or more in my store using my host code by Sunday night at midnight. This happens every week, okay? We're just starting it, but it's going to happen every week. And then I reset it at the beginning of the next week with a new bundle. Can't find my 3rd card. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. So, yes, so you will get all of the supplies that I showed you. And free shipping. I'm just going to send it to you. So I cut the supplies. So you guys have until Sunday, right, at midnight to place your orders. Then I will cut supplies on Monday. They will be in the mail on Tuesday. And, barring inventory issues or something like that. Look, I'm trying to like clean to make a pretty impression for you. Okay. So again, lots of shimmer and shine and opportunities to stamp. Okay. So again, you'll have just 6 cards straight out the gate, simply for purchasing product that you want to purchase anyway. So I'm very happy to be bringing this to you. Oh, and I had one other thing to show you. Let me show you this before I leave. I wanted to show you a heartfelt thank you. Yes, I was thinking about, as I was thinking about you, right? When I was swimming, but I just want to thank you all so much for watching me through the years now, right? Some of you are brand new, and that's okay too. And some of you have been with me probably since the beginning, and that's great too. Just you all bring so much to my life. So I really appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy these classes. I would love to hear if you like the new formats so far. I would like to continue with receiving orders and sending out these card kits. It's only been a couple weeks, but it's very fun for me. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. And oh, Jean says number one is her favorite. Yeah, you can tell me your favorite card. I definitely like to hear that. Which design you like. So, anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I just hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. And if you're coming to class on Saturday morning, I'll see you even sooner than that. Okay, everybody. Thanks again.